Hello and welcome to Channel Divinity, a 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm Trent, I'll be your DM for this homebrew campaign, and going around the table we have...
I'm David and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
I'm Dean and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon and I play Blank.
And last time on Channel Divinity, I'll do it this time, I feel like I haven't done it in a while. Last time, the group was on their way to the Magic Crafters, because... they wanted to talk about the Golem book and the drone that Blank had. The drone gave a message that said something along the lines of location found, sending more drones. They went to the Magic Crafters, talked to Gina Windwalker, the head of the Magic Crafters, here at least, and after some discussion, she did some testing on the drone and found that it had a machine gun in it, which nobody recognized, and several other weapons, and it was very scary. And everyone's kind of concerned that a bunch of drones with machine guns are gonna come here soon.
But it was the old bait and switch.
It was the old bait and switch, because I talked about scary clouds, and then when Vesper went outside to warn the Templars, the scary clouds swirled and swirled, and then he heard a voice that said, like, "We've been in the shadows for too long, now it's time for us to come out and show you what we really are." Then a crack in the sky appeared. Also, Cassiel saw some cool artifacts from his family from a long ago.
And the voice is Cass's daughter.
Oh, yeah, the voice is Cass's daughter. And the line on Dean's scroll, or Vesper's scroll, that said, the shadows approach, stop them, or kill them? Stop them? Stop them. That line was burning with a platinum fire. And we're going to jump right back in the very moment that happened. Cassiel and Blank, you hear that voice boom, and you don't know what's going on.
Cassiel books it. He's going to try to get out of the building.
Yeah, but Cassiel immediately recognizes that as his daughter's voice.
Blank is going to look at him when that happens and then put the crystal back down and then dash after him.
Gina's like, "What was that? Where are you going? Wait!" And it's too late, and you're gone. You run outside to see...
And Vesper's standing there outside the front door.
No, you're by the Templars.
Did I walk that far before it happened? Okay.
Because they did all of their experiments while the clouds were swirling.
Okay.
And as you look up, you all see the same thing. The clouds still swirling, and a big crack in the sky. And all of a sudden, the crack starts to widen, slowly but surely. And as you look through, the crack seems to be looking through to a different place. This crack, as you look through it, you see a orange and blue sky. And out of this crack begins to fall a horde. As you look over there...
Horde of what?
Give me a second, I'm trying to describe it.
Okay, right now I'm picturing like an epic poster, at least of where Vesper's at, where it's like him looking up at the sky that's split open, and then like Freya is wrapped around his neck, and in his hand the scroll is on fire.
Yeah, kind of. And so as you look up, you see there are several different creatures.
Gordon, take notes.
I mean, we just recorded it, so...
So as you look up... Sorry, I'm trying to pull up something. You see two different types of beings are falling out of this.
Maybe the drones will come help us.
The first is beings with wings. Are not falling, they're kind of flying out of the sides of it in big hordes. And these beings have very sharp, angular, triangle-like heads with a mouth and scary eyes, with two big bat-like wings coming out of the sides of their back, with big, long, gangly arms, and same with their legs, and a long tail covered in spines. And their whole body is a orange and blue camo color. And then the other type of being that is...
Is it like a camo design? Like spotted?
It's the same camo design, orange and blue camo, as the robes that the people are wearing. And then falling out of the center is a bunch of beings that all have orange skin, blue beards, and the beards kind of look like tentacles almost, with a lot of spikes coming off of them. And their hair is kind of the same kind of make. They're wearing kind of like a basic leather armor, but the leather looks not like the leather you've seen. The leather is orange and blue camo, and they're all holding big spears, and just hordes of them are falling out of this and landing in the center of the town. What do you do?
Blank, we need to find Vesper. He was heading towards the Templars.
All right, let's head that way.
Yeah, Vesper's gonna run to find his group. He thought about booking it the other direction to the embassy, but
You could.
he's gonna run back towards the magic crafters. Are there creatures falling around us?
So the creatures that are falling are only falling at one point, and they seem to be falling kind of in the center of the town.
By the hero statue.
By the hero statue, which is near where the Templars are. The things that are flying out of the sides, and they seem to be flying around the sides to get to the outside parts of the town.
Okay, now that I know that, am I gonna have to like run past them?
You could go around.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to run past them to get to the magic crafters.
Okay. As long as he doesn't have to like run through a group of monsters, then he's gonna run in their direction.
No, yeah, you can go around them.
Since this whole like rift appeared in the sky, can Blank do a nature check?
Yeah, go for it.
10?
These are not nature. These are not natural creatures. That's all I'm giving you with a 10.
That's fair. No, that's fair, yeah.
Right now, as Cassiel is running, he just has so many thoughts like going through his mind. First, it's like, that was my daughter. What is she wrapped up in? And then he thinks, what about my other daughter? Is she my daughter? Is she going to be okay? Should I go check on her? And then he thinks, wait, I haven't even checked up on Susie and Martha. Are they going to be okay through this? They just went through. And it's just like going through his head, like, what do I do? Who do I go to?
It's a lot of good questions that you got there. So what do you do about it?
I just keep running to find Vesper.
I'm going to need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Yeah.
Nat 20 initiative.
See, but like now's not the greatest time to get a nat 20.
Hey, I go first.
Yes, you do.
But you're the indecisive one. I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Ooh, my favorite.
My total is 23.
Okay. You got a nat 20. You're going first unless I roll a nat 20, so. I also got a 4. Except that, they add a lot of stuff, so. We'll go. Here, I'll use this part right here. Cassiel, Vesper, my dudes, Blank. All right. Cassiel and Blank, you two are running together, and as you are running, one of the beings with wings flies right overhead. And Cassiel, you have a moment where you can act before it if you want.
Is it clearly coming for us?
Oh, yeah. It's clearly flying right at you. And in its arm, it's holding a trident. And then it's got, its tail covered in spikes.
How far away is it?
It's in the air, and it's probably around 60-ish feet away.
When it comes to... Clearly this thing's not human.
No, not at all.
But you can, size up a human by how their muscles look and stuff like that. And see, are they a threat?
Yeah.
How is this thing?
This is a threat.
Is this something that Cassiel thinks he might be able to fight?
Well, that would require a check of some kind.
What check does...
Most likely an insight check. Or... See, what you're trying to do is the fighter champion's ability, where they can study an opponent and learn some of their stats.
Yeah. But I don't need to know stats.
You don't need to know stats. I think insight is the best thing for this, though.
Or could it be survival?
Survival is more about, surviving in nature and not about surviving in, a fight.
I mean, you think of, survival instincts. That's just where I came up with that. But insight's
sure,
fine.
you can roll insight or survival. I'll give you a different thing depending on what you roll.
I'm pretty sure I have the same modifier for both.
Tell me what you're going to do, though, because I'll give you different information for whatever you roll.
I'll just do insight then.
Okay.
I might actually be proficient in insight because gambling. I am.
There you go.
Math. 18.
Okay, with an 18, as you like quickly glance and look at this thing, you can tell first off, it is not anything like you've ever seen before, and it is coming at you to kill you. Second off, while it seems a lot stronger than like a peasant, with your and blank strength, you feel like you could probably take it.
Okay, then I'll it sees us. I'll use my bonus action to steady aim, so I'll stop in my tracks.
Okay.
Is it within range of a card? 60 feet?
60 feet. That's the long range of card with the sharpshooter.
Okay, then I will give myself advantage with steady aim with my bonus action.
Okay.
Then I will throw a card at it.
All right.
And yeah, I'll just throw a card. I'm not gonna sharpshooter. Seven.
7.
Yeah.
'Kay.
Wait, I have advantage. 8.
Already adding stuff?
Yeah. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
No, that's a miss. So you aim with your card and you throw it right at it, and it zooms right past it. Probably not going to get that card back.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Blank, not your turn. Vesper, it is your turn. Vesper, you are running, and as you are running, you run into one of the other things. This thing has like a tentacle-y orange beard with blue skin, and it's got like, you know, it is actually, I looked at its picture, it's not wearing a shirt, but it's wearing like a kilt.
Does this creature have something you can tell we won't know what it is, but the listeners, so that they can look it up and see?
I'll just say this, both of these are in the monster manual, and I just changed their skin color.
Cool. Well, can the listeners know what it is? We won't know what it is, and we're not going to look
The
it
flying
up.
one is a spined devil, and the bearded one is a bearded devil.
Cool. Because that way they can look it up, and then
Yep.
they can actually visualize better
It's
what's
true.
going on.
Except, like I said, I changed what they looked like a little bit. They've got different colored skins. They've got orange and blue camo skin.
For sure.
But yes, Vesper, you turn a corner as you're running back to get to the magic crafters, and you see one of those guys sitting right in front of you. He turns and looks at you and is like, "Grr," says something in a language you do not understand, and lowers his spear to point at you.
All right, Vesper's going to attack it then.
All right.
He's going to whip out his scimitar.
Okay. His double-sided scimitar?
Yeah. He doesn't have a normal scimitar.
It's fair.
15?
15 is a hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
And Freya's going to add fire damage to it.
Okay.
Oh, are they resistant to that?
You just don't know.
Chose the wrong damage type. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the damage, so I get to reroll both of them.
Oh, yeah, because of great weapon fighting.
Yep. Wait, never mind. I don't have that, do I?
I don't know.
I don't have that, because rangers don't get that option. I forgot
Which
about
option
that.
do you have?
I have defense.
Oh, that's a good option.
Yeah. So that is 6 slashing damage
Okay.
and 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I say, Freya, get him. And so Freya's turn is right after mine in initiative.
Okay. You swing your double-sided scimitar and you slash at him, and when your sword, he doesn't even like move to block it. When your sword hits him, it barely goes into him. Like you feel like it should have been a meteor hit, but it feels like your sword just isn't really able to cut him very well. The fire does seem to burn him, but the sword just doesn't seem to be able to cut him very well.
Resistance
It almost seems like he's resistant to slashing damage.
of the non-magical nature.
It's too bad you don't have a magical nature. Or your weapon doesn't have a magical nature.
What was I going to say?
That means my card would do diddly squat.
I just made up that the double scimitar does slashing damage. I'm not sure if it actually does.
It probably does. A regular scimitar does slashing damage.
Okay, yeah. Freya's going to bite him then.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, goodness, Freya. All right, roll damage.
I don't remember what the bite is.
Then Trent comes out with the fire immunity.
No, he's not immune to fire. In fact, he's not even resistant to fire.
Yeah, not all devils are. Or these are
Yeah, he's a devil.
spined devil, right? Yeah,
Spine
yeah.
devil and bearded devil.
Right. Which look dope. I just looked them up just
Yeah.
to see the pictures for reference, and
They
then
do look pretty cool.
changed them with your descriptions. And
Yeah.
that's dope. And also terrifying.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, they're scary.
And you said there are hundreds of these things coming from the sky?
I said hordes, but
Hordes.
So 12 piercing damage.
12 piercing?
Yeah, from Freya's bite.
Goodness. Does Freya's bite count as magical?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then
It might.
the bite also seemed... Well,
No, it doesn't.
the bite also seems to not be as effective as it could be.
Does it have like fire damage at all?
No.
How much I love resistance.
I think later on she might get that added on, but yeah.
All right, next is the devil's turn. So first, the spines devil that is with you guys, it flies closer, 40 feet closer, and then it whips its tail and launches some spines at you. So it's only 20 feet away now, but it's 20 feet in the air. And it launches its spines, so I gotta roll a couple of things. Okay. Well, does a 11 hit you, Cassiel?
No.
Okay, well, he's going to shoot his second tail spine at Blank. Blank, does an 18 hit you?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Hooray. Okay, Blank. Wow. Minimum damage. As he shoots his tail spike at you, it hits you, kind of like right in the shoulder, and it does 3 piercing damage, and then the spine bursts into flame and does another 1 fire damage.
So 4 damage total.
4 damage total.
Okay.
1 fire damage, 3 piercing. And the flame quickly goes out. Like, it doesn't stay on fire for long. And then the bearded devil, standing right next to you, Vesper, swings first its glaive at you. It has a glaive, not a spear, but they look very similar. It's a natural 20. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
But
Oh boy.
You're gonna die.
you might be dying here. Yikes.
He is right outside the Templar's place.
Yikes. So that's 22 piercing damage.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, yikes. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, or you're going to be poisoned.
I have 24 hit points.
I forgot you have such low hit point.
Constitution?
Yes.
It's a 19.
Okay, with a 19, you feel, as he slashes you across the chest, he kind of like smirks like, ugh. And then you feel like your body start to go cold a little bit, and then you kind of flex, and you push away whatever poison was on the glaive. Then I need you to roll me another Constitution saving throw because, hey, happy day. Y'all are level 3 now. Lingering injury table
Oh my
from now
goodness.
on.
It was a 20? A
Yeah,
D20?
a D20.
It's a Constitution?
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Okay, well, that's a fail, which means first, you're going to be stunned next turn. And second, I need you to roll me another D20. Okay, I'm going to quickly describe something for the listeners. Listeners, I have a list of lingering injuries that linger longer than what a basic long rest can get rid of. Basically, there are several ways you can get them, but the main way is if you take damage more than half your hit points in one go. First, you roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you'll be stunned for the next turn for taking just a massive amount of damage. And second, you'll roll that in the same Constitution saving throw to see if you got a lingering injury. What did you get?
I rolled a 7.
With a 7, this is, what did I say, piercing damage? Yes. Organ damage. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and cannot use reactions until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
After 10 successes, the organ damage is resolved, or a regenerate spell can heal your organ damage. And someone can make a DC 15 wisdom check to count as a success on your organ damage once a day.
Wait, say that again?
Okay.
Someone or just me?
Anyone can roll a DC 15 medicine check once a day to try to fix your organs. And if 10 of those succeed, your organ damage is healed.
Or like in combat when you have roll for the action thing.
Oh, I
10
can
of
make
those.
once of those a day?
Yeah, one medicine check a day can be used to fix your organs. This is a separate check than in combat.
Does it count towards one success, or is it...
The medicine check will count as a success. In combat, it does not count as a success. Combat is, can I push through this organ pain
So I
to
need
attack?
10 successes, and outside of combat, once a day I can fix it.
Inside combat, they don't count as a success.
So, but what if I'm outside of combat and I just want to fix it? Because,
then you roll that medicine check to try to fix it.
but I can't do more. Like, I have to be in combat to fix it.
Basically,
so
this lasts at least 10 days.
Combat does nothing to fix it, ever.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought if you got
No,
you just
so
need
the
10
checks
wisdom
in
successes.
combat are
Okay.
15 saving throw of Constitution to see if you can still act through the organ pain.
Nerf that table. He uses this in other games, and
I
it's
do.
just OP.
I do. It is OP. I mean, like, if you had gotten a 17 through 20, it would have been a minor scar that had no effect.
Oh yeah, if you just rolled,
So I mean, really,
the top three
it's really
numbers.
your fault. Like, but yeah. So you stab. He stabs through you, and it goes like right through your stomach, like all the way through, and comes out your back.
Ouch.
And then he pulls the glaive and just like smirks at you. And then his beard tentacles reach out and try to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. At least I'm gonna assume that a 12 doesn't hit you.
12 does not.
Okay, yeah. 7 plus 5 doesn't hit you. All right, so yeah, his beard tentacles reach out to kind of grab you, but you stumble back, and so they do not.
Okay.
Now it is Blank's turn.
How far away is
The Spine Devil is 20 feet away, and it's flying in the air right now.
Is it kicking up any dirt?
You're on like a main road, so no. I mean, it's like 20 feet in the air above you, so.
Oh, okay, so it's not like. Well, that got rid of my theme for that. I'm still gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna cast Dust Devil because this reminds me of what it looks like, and I'm just gonna whip that up and throw it at this guy.
Okay. What do I need to do? Do I need to roll a saving throw?
Yes, it is a strength saving throw, and on a failed save, it takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage.
19.
Yeah, that succeeds. So, half as much.
Is this a cantrip?
No, this is level 2.
Oh, a level 2.
Yep, so I can keep it up concentrated for up to a minute,
Oh, yikes.
and I can move it around.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
So,
Does it have any other effects besides just 1d8?
it isn't pushed if it succeeds. On a failed
Oh.
save, I can push it around.
Okay, cool.
2 damage.
Okay. Do you already have that?
Yeah, I already have to. Yeah.
Okay. 2 damage, and it's bludgeoning damage,
Mm-hmm.
but a magical nature. What does it look like when you cast this spell?
So when I cast it, it looks like a whirlwind, but it also has like arms and kind of like a face that looks like this thing as well. So as I like skid to a stop, I'm like, oh, there's a little bit of dirt around here, and I'm just gonna kick it up and then force it at this guy and make it just like almost like jump scare type. It's just gonna like lunge at it and like start trying to beat it up.
Okay, and it stays here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So this dust devil is now floating in the air right next to it,
Mhm.
or like around it.
Around it, yeah. And if there was dust around, it would kick up and make like a 10-foot radius of other extra debris. But since
Yeah.
we're on a main road, it doesn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not. You're on a main like cobbled road. So.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, cool. Back at the top of the order with Cassiel.
Okay, the Dust Devil doesn't count as a creature threatening it, right?
No.
Okay. Then I will probably just do the same thing as last time.
Okay.
Hopefully with success. So steady aim, so I have advantage.
All right.
And then, make that attack. 10.
Oh.
I'm rolling so bad. With advantage, too.
Yeah, no, that's a mess. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, you throw another card and it whips. Vesper, it is your turn. You're stunned, but I guess Freya gets a turn?
So technically, Freya can do whatever she wants if I'm incapacitated.
A stunned creature is incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay, then Freya's going to bite him.
Yeah, I mean...
I guess I'll roll it this time because I get to be Freya while you're stunned. Okay, well, that's a crit fail. I'm sorry.
I'm rolling for her from now on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a
why
crit
wouldn't
fail.
Dean roll for Freya?
Well, because he's incapacitated.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't he just like act as Freya? Not like commanding her, but like, wouldn't he be responsible for acting as Freya?
I don't know. Dean's always telling me like you should act as Freya more. You should control Freya more. So I'm controlling Freya, and I rolled bad. So if he wants to,
it's whatever.
if he wants to use her more in the future, he can. But yeah, she jumps at him, and he's just gonna like his beard is gonna catch her, and he'll get one free opportunity attack beard on her. No, that's a 4. That's gonna miss. So she jumps at him, and his beard reaches out, and she notices it, and so she kind of twists her body to dodge. But because of that, she doesn't get to hit him at all. And it is now the devil's turns again. The spined... Well, we'll go with a bearded devil first, because he's right in front of you. Let's see. Attack rolls have advantage against you because you're stunned. No, actually, you're no longer stunned because it was your turn.
Yeah, does the stun go away at the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're no longer stunned, which means he does not get advantage on you. I'm rolling garbage. Except for that one nat 20 I got on you. But after that, I've rolled garbage.
You know, the one that did 22 out of my 24 hit points?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to assume a 4 plus 5 misses. 9?
No, that misses.
All right, and then its beard will try to hit you. 5 plus 5, 10.
Misses.
Dang it. I'm going to use a different die. Spined devil. He's going to shoot a spike.
Also, since he's in that area...
so you got to roll a saving throw on the start of his turn?
At the end of his turn, but it counts as a heavily obscured area.
Oh, so he'd have disadvantage on range stuff, wouldn't he? Because it's heavily obscured.
Wouldn't Cass
You
also?
would have had
I
disadvantage
would have
as
also,
well.
so it would have been a flat roll.
Yeah.
You gotta tell us what your spells do,
My
Blake.
bad, I'm sorry. I just...
How big is the area of this?
5-foot cube of air.
Okay, he flies out of it.
Okay.
And he flies, 5 feet higher, and then shoots its spines at you. Let's see, what is he at? He has 4. Does a 13 hit you, Blink?
No.
Okay. Great. Crit fail. I switched dice, and I got another crit fail.
He falls back into the cube.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say he shoots...
No, that hurts me.
It hurts him, too. I'm going to say he shoots another spine, but in the tail whip, as his tail whips down, it catches in the Dust Devil, and it kind of like sucks him back down into the Dust Devil. So that means, and I'm not even going to let him roll a saving throw, he's just going to take the damage.
Okay. 5.
5 damage.
And then I can push him 10 feet. So can I push him 10 feet into the ground?
He's 20 feet in the air, but you can push him 10 feet down, yeah?
Okay, yeah. I'll push him 10
You
feet
push
down.
him 10 feet down. Now he's only 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Cool.
And he's out of the devil now, right? The Dust Devil.
Yes, because it's only 5 foot cube of air. How much damage is that again?
5.
Okay.
Cool, because if I can't get advantage on this guy, I can't get sneak attack, which means I do 1d4 damage.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, Blank, it is your turn now.
I'm going to move. It's my turn?
Yep. No, he goes at the top of the order. You go at the end of the order.
Okay, cool. I'm going to push the cube down. That way it attacks him and throws him into the ground. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Real quick, let me look at this spell because I need to figure out when I'm supposed to actually be rolling damage for this. When I'm supposed to be rolling a saving throw.
Because it's supposed to be at the end of his turn.
It might say something like when they first enter it as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
It says, unoccupied 5-foot cube of air that you can see within range. An elemental force that resembles a dust devil appears in the cube and lasts for the spell's duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the dust devil must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
So you can push this down onto him. It's not going to do damage to him.
Okay.
Because that's only at the end of his turn. Will he try to roll a saving throw for that?
Got you. So I can't push him down 10 feet. I can
That
just put
spell
him
is
No.
weird because
Yeah.
the creature can just move 5 feet any
get out of it.
direction,
Yeah.
and then they don't take damage.
Yeah.
And now they're heavily obscured. Does heavily obscured count as cover? Does sharpshooter get through that?
I don't think... does sharpshooter get rid of cover?
Yeah.
It ignores like half and 3/4 cover. Or
I
something
think
like
heavily obscured does not count as cover because cover enhances just your armor class.
That's
I think,
yeah.
I think heavily obscured means you have disadvantage on aiming against it
Okay.
on ranged attacks. So
Okay. Blank, you do still have your action, though.
Yeah, so I'll drop the spell and do something else.
you mean you can contain concentration and still cast a cantrip or a spell
Yeah.
that doesn't require concentration?
Okay, I'm going to
So you
cast
can hit it with a-
guidance on Cassiel.
Oh,
Gaiden?
yeah.
Yep.
That doesn't help in battle.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh, yeah, it's only ability checks.
Shoot, I'm not going to do that.
You could hit him with a guiding bolt. That'll give him advantage.
I could do that. I'm going to do that
And
instead.
you should do that before you move the Dust Devil. Just because
Yes.
then you won't have disadvantage.
Gordon's new at
Yes.
strategy.
So I'll throw Guiding Bolt and then. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll.
There it is.
Should just be you got to roll a d20 and add your spell attack.
19.
That's a hit.
All right.
This dude's not hard to hit.
So it takes 4d6.
It's like 11 to hit him, huh?
Yeah, it's like 13, but yeah.
I've been rolling trash.
Yeah, you have.
13 damage.
13 damage, goodness. You shoot this guiding bolt and it rips right through his wing. And he needs to roll a Constitution saving throw because you just did more than half its damage, half its health in one go. Okay, it's not stunned. I rolled a 17. But it does plummet to the ground and is now like standing on the ground, and there's a big gaping hole in its wing. Cassiel, your turn.
And I got advantage on it.
You do have advantage on it. It is standing like 5 feet next to you, though. But sharpshooter gets rid of disadvantage on up close, doesn't it?
No,
Oh.
sharpshooter doesn't get rid of up close. Sorry, what did you say? It's 5 feet from me?
Yeah, because it was right above you before, and now it just fell. I guess I should roll damage for falling. Because it fell 10 feet. Oh, no, actually it died.
Because it hit the ground.
Because it hit the ground. So, never mind. You don't have to worry about that. You shoot your guiding bolt through, and it rips right through one of its wings, and it just like... "Argh!" And then, as it's like kind of swirling down, it hits the ground hard right on its head, and you hear a loud crack. And then its body just starts to evaporate into just ash and float away.
Since I was throwing my cards like straight up, since it's like 5 feet from me, are any of the cards around on the ground? Because we're in the open road, which you
I
described.
think the second one ended up in the Dust Devil. And when I cancel it, it'll just drop to the ground.
Does your Dust Devil collect projectiles?
Yeah, it
'Cause
collects
this is
dust and debris and other things that are around, like loose objects and stuff. It creates part of the cover within a 10-foot radius. So if Trent's okay with it.
Sure. I would say that card, yes. The other card was before it flew right above you, so it was diagonal away from you, and you threw that card at it.
Okay.
So you don't know where that card is, but the card that you
All right,
threw
I'll
at it
get
after,
one of
you
them
can
back
get it
then.
back.
Cool.
All right, to Vesper. Vesper, this dude is standing right in
I
front of
don't
you.
get a turn?
Oh, I guess, yeah, Cassiel, I'm just going to assume you were going to run.
Yeah, we're just going to run.
Okay, yeah, you run. Vesper, your turn.
Vesper's going to die.
All right, roll for dying.
Roll for new character.
He's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Oh, nice. I need you to roll me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw first.
Is that the big... I thought it was when you make an attack.
I think it's when you make an action.
No, I think you said attack.
I'll look at it.
Yeah,
but
please look at that.
I think I said action. Nope, it's just an action in combat. So
Oh, it says an action in combat?
Yep.
Natural 20.
I will let you count that as one success for your organ failure.
Thank goodness.
Or your organ damage, not organ failure. It's different.
Okay, I wish Cure Wounds could just cure my organs.
No, that's requires a regeneration spell.
Okay, I get 8 hit points back.
Okay. You have a bonus action too?
Yeah, Freya, get him.
Okay. And Freya
I'll
is
roll.
going to use her reaction to enhance. Can she use it to enhance her own attack?
You know, it's not very clear on that. I feel like it should be able to. It does say when another creature within 30 feet.
Okay, then that means she can't.
She rolled an 18, so it's like a 22 or something.
Yeah, that's a hit. This dude's just as hard to hit as the last dude.
If I had hit my card and done sneak attack, I could have ended mine and Blank's combat turn 1.
So you know what I just realized?
4 piercing damage.
Okay. You know what I just realized? Sometimes you need to like look closely at these monster things. Because I was looking at resistances for that fire. No, that fire didn't burn it at all. It's immune to that fire.
I told you.
Yeah, that's yeah, sorry about that.
You can't go back and remove that damage.
Okay, fine. I won't remove that damage, but I'll remove it from now on.
Okay.
We'll say the first time Freya did it.
It was platinum
It was
fire.
platinum fire from your scroll. But from now on, we'll do it the right way. How much damage did you say it was again?
It's 4 piercing damage, so probably just 2.
Yeah, it's just 2. All right. It's this dude's turn. It's another 5. And its
a miss.
beard. Okay, this one's going to hit you.
What is it?
That's a 21.
Oh, yeah.
The 16 plus 5. All right. It's just
That
with its-
Freya has the luck feat.
Nope. So it tries to stab you with its glaive again, but you were like, that hurt real bad last time. And so you dodge to the side, and as you dodge to the side, its beard reaches out, and one of the tentacles from the beard just like whips you. And as it whips you, you're going to take 8 damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
All the health I just gained back.
Gone.
Why do I have to roll a Constitution saving throw?
You're going to be poisoned.
Oh.
So I actually mixed that up. The poison is just with the beard. The glaive has a different... it's still a Constitution saving throw, so it's a good thing I made you roll that. But it would have opened basically a bleed wound on you.
15.
That's a success.
Okay.
You're not poisoned. All right, next...
You just had 2 hit
Vesper's
points.
back to 2, yeah.
Yikes. Next is Blank's turn.
Run.
All right, you run. Back to the top. Cassiel, it's your turn.
Just run.
Okay, run. Vesper, it's your turn.
Back to Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I have to roll a Constitution saving
You
throw?
do have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's a 3.
No, that's not a success. Your organ failure acts up, and your...
Does the slot get expended though?
No, because he doesn't
No,
get to
I
take
don't
the
get
action.
an action.
You don't get an action or a reaction, but you do still get a bonus
Freya,
action.
get him!
So you start to chant again, and then all of a sudden you stop and put your hand quickly on your stomach to keep your entrails from falling out. And you're just like, oh, Freya!
When the melee character gets put against the guy resistant to all melee.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of rough.
13.
13
Yeah.
is a hit.
Freya's bite.
It's a hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. Let's go. It is its turn now. But right as it pulls out its glaive to stab you right through the stomach, it's looking like it's gonna hit you.
Vesper sees the light.
Yeah, Vesper starts seeing the light, and then 5 crossbow bolts hit it. Like, all in the exact same spot. And each of these crossbow bolts almost look like a ghostly bolt. And it hits it right in the center of the forehead, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again. And this thing just explodes into ash. And you, on your knees, kind of turn around and look to see who it was. And you see Glib standing there holding his little hand crossbow. And he just goes, and blows the smoke off of the top of it.
Did this man just make 5 attacks?
He did not make 5 attacks.
He's got a special weapon.
He has a special magicite crossbow.
A repeating crossbow?
He has an
Yes.
auto.
He's got an auto crossbow. He puts it back on his belt and runs over and like kind of picks you up a little bit and is like, Vesper, how are you doing? You don't look so great.
Vesper sticks his stomach back
Oh, look.
inside.
Oh, look. I've been impaled.
He pulls out a potion and like pops it off, pops the cork out with his mouth and just like splashes it on your wound.
Whoa, big potion.
That's a lot of dice.
It's 4d4. Like, that's not that bad. That's not that much.
That's an expensive
a
potion.
basic healing potion.
44? No.
I think it's just a greater, just the level 2 one.
I'm
think
pretty
it's-
sure that's
I
like
think
superior.
Basic. No, it's no way that's superior. I'm pretty sure it's basic.
Anyways, 44.
44 plus 4. And I rolled 2 4s, a 3, and a 1. That's 16 total hit points you gain back because it's plus 4.
Awesome. Glib, that guy had me.
He nods his head and says, yes, that guy certainly had you.
He got a lucky shot at the beginning,
I'm sure it was lucky.
and Vesper's holding his side.
I'm going to let the healing potion count as another. I'm going to let him roll a medicine check with that healing potion. Okay, well, he rolled a 19 medicine check with that healing potion, so
Awesome.
that's another success.
2
on there.
successes.
2 out of 10. So it
I'm
heals.
just crippled for the
It heals
next 10 episodes.
Sorry about that. It just heals up the outside of the wound, but your stomach is still
Because, you know,
hurting.
Regeneration is a level 7 spell, and no one in this world does level 7 spells.
I know, it's just so rough. I mean, maybe you could go ask Horus.
Horus? Maybe. Does he have magic?
You don't know. You've never asked.
If he's a paladin, I don't think that gets that high.
He's like a homebrew class.
Okay. I was trying to get back to my friends. They were at the Magic Crafters.
He nods his head and, yes, why don't you head over there? And then he quickly, as in the middle of his talking, he just pulls his crossbow out and points it and just shoots. And you kind of turn your head and look, and you see one of those spine devils flying, and all of a sudden just 5 crossbows just hit it, and it just explodes.
Petition to put this guy in league.
His name is Twitch.
Oh wait, you're right.
And he just looks at you and says, "All right, well, I'm going to keep killing these creatures. Be safe. Don't die.
Yeah, I'll try.
You still have your Templar trial tomorrow, so I do hope that you do make it.
Yeah, me too." And he's gonna start.
Maybe we'll count this for your combat trial. Actually, this is a good idea.
Yeah,
if you survive,
I think I'm failing.
Count how many you kill, and talk to Cassiel and Blank about it too. We'll count this as your combat trial.
Okay, and he starts shambling off towards the...
As you shamble off, you hear Glib shout out and say, "Lisa, come get me." And you hear a boom. And as you turn and look, you see like a 7-foot-tall woman holding a hammer on the end of like a staff pole. Like Kung Fu Panda, the rhino dude from the second one.
Dope.
And she just like jumped and landed right there. And there's like cracked stone underneath her. And she says, "Hey, what's up, Glib?" And she's, "Lisa, pick me up. Put me on your shoulders. Let's go ham. Like the old times." And she just does, "Let's do this." Picks him up, just puts him on her shoulders, and then she just jumps again, just swinging her hammer, killing all of these spine devils around her as she goes. And you notice...
the Hulk.
You notice she's got like tattoos that go all up her arms and legs, and she's wearing like a tank top and like jeans.
Is this like the wild barbarian leader of the faction?
Yes. And as she jumps, you notice that her tattoos are glowing.
And I shamble off.
And you shamble off. And as you shamble off, you see Cassiel and Blank running up as well. And as you reunite, that is where we are going to end this episode of Channel Divinity. Lots of fun, some good combat in there.
Not good combat.
Lots of fun.
I did diddly squad.
Yep. I mean, so did Vesper.
Well, that's just because the guy was resistant.
You
He probably would have died if...
You did a total of 18 damage to him.
Yeah, and he has resistance,
And
so
he-
that would have been 36, right?
Yes. -3 technically because of the fire.
The fire, yeah.
3 of the fire damage.
Which probably would have killed him.
No, actually, it would not have.
Really, 30?
Yeah, it would not have killed him.
Oh.
Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode. Go find us on Discord. The link should be in the episode description, or you can find us on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. And you can also send us an email at channeldivinitypodcast@gmail.com. Or, you know what our favorite thing to do is? If you leave us a 5-star review. We really like to do shout-outs for those too, so if you leave us a 5-star review, expect a shout-out. And we would appreciate that greatly. I'm Trent, your DM for this homebrew adventure, and going around the table we have...
I'm David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
Dean, and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
And we'll see you all next week.
Keep tuning in.